Hey gods and goddesses, I'm happy to be back. Sorry for the video earlier, I guess, because I mentioned the epidemic. YouTube deleted my video and made me go offline. So unfortunately, I got to do this again. But you know what? It's fine. It's part of the process. It's part of the journey. So this is a new moon ritual for all y'all to do. So let me start off with the ritual. When I do rituals, I usually cleanse my home, cleanse my aura, because you want it to be a clean place. Just like how before you eat, if you have a dirty dish, if you live on your own, you have one dish, you got to wash that, then you got to put your food on, and then you eat it. That's the same way as doing a ritual. You got to make sure that you cleanse your aura, you cleanse your home. As soon as that's all done, because it's a Taurus new moon, this is a time where you need to have an earth element. So it could also be a plant, a crystal. It could also be a root, anything earth element. Make sure that you recharge it before you do it. By the way, you can do this ritual between the time of today, or you can all the way to May 2nd. So hint, hint, because the numbers of this new moon is 222 2020. So, so as soon as you're done cleansing your crystal or your earth element or whatever you may use, funny enough, I actually told my son to cleanse his crystals. I told him to put them in the sun, and that really helps to recharge them. So as soon as you're done cleansing and recharging your crystals, it's time to meditate and pray. When meditating and praying, when I do rituals, is because it helps to protect your area. It helps to protect your home. It also protects you. You don't do this work on your own. You do this work with God or higher, your higher self, or whatever you believe in the universe. You got to use protection in order to do this, so the intentions that you set and actually become made. So as soon as you're done, you've cleansed your home. So whether that be a ritual bath, or whether that be cleaning your home or washing it with sea salt all over your home, you've done all that. Your home is clean. It's ready to get ready. Your crystals or plant has been recharged, been in the sun. Now it's time to start setting intentions. So you'll need a paper, 5 intentions, because you want to have intentions that kind of help to push the new moon to make things happen for you. You want to have intentions that are really something that you've been worrying you, or it could be a blockage, it could be a roadblock, whatever it may be. It could be a job, it could be health, it could be safety, it could be protection, whatever it can be. Set those 5 intentions. After you've set those 5 intentions and you looked at them, circle the ones that you feel like you have a lot of control over. And the ones that you don't, now it's time to meditate on them even more. Because the ones you don't worry about too much, like let's say you said, okay, I want to secure this job. You have control of that. Are you putting in work? Are you searching for jobs? Are you putting yourself out there? Are you actually trying to make yourself an employee? Rather than if you said, I want to win a lottery. If you want to win a lottery, then you're going to have to know why you want to win the lottery. You're going to have to do a little bit more work if that's one of your intentions. After that's all done, then you just wait and let it be, and you rip up your paper, and then you burn it, and then it's done. Your intentions have been done for the new moon, and your ritual is complete. But I also want to talk more about the new moon and what I see, like the energy that's here for the new moon. And this energy right now for the new moon is really about recharging. It's about coming back to who you are already. It's about doing the things you do. You got to feel up. You know, we need sleep so we can stay focused and awake and alert. We need to eat so we have nourishment in our body. That's the same thing as our soul. We need to always recharge it. We need to constantly be recharging it. So this is a new moon time for recharge. For some people it may be positive, some people it may be negative. And the reason I say positive or negative is because last year I was quarantining basically because I was going through my own things, and I was pretty much home a lot. And because of that, I would feel like, oh my gosh, why are like people out and about? What would it look like if the whole world was in lockdown? And I enjoyed being at home. Fast forward to now, it's like I've already went through this on my own, And now this is quarantining time for real. Like we all are on lockdown. Nothing is really open but essential needs. So that made me realize, okay, I do miss having a choice in quarantining, but I also appreciate this time because it shows people's true colors. No, it shows people who they are. I've had different types of people telling me, hey, come over, let's visit, let's time. Like they think it's a staycation. They think it's time to like hang out and go to each other's houses and like do a little like coffee, tea, whatever, knick-knack, paddywhack. No, it is not that time. It is time right now to really be on your own. So, in seeing that, that made me realize why I'm totally aligned right now, why I'm not in like a freakish mood. Because right now I'm in a place where I'm so calm, I am relaxed, and I get the chance to make time for the things I didn't have time for before. For example, I see how like the schedules, the things that I was doing before, I was in a rush. I was doing. I didn't get the time to really enjoy the present moments. I had a lot of signals and signs telling me, hey, hold up, girl, don't, you don't need to do this right now. You need to slow down and you can wait it out. Because I was doing like, I had to secure a job that I wanted and I secured it. Great. And then I wanted to also elevate to another job and I had to do certain trainings to do that. And because I had to do certain trainings, I was like, oh my goodness, like, I gotta hurry up and get this training. I gotta get in because the pressure of, will I get in? Am I even eligible? And once I got in, it's like, it's funny because half of it was in school, the other half was not because of everything that's going on. And then I was like, oh, if I had waited, I could have done all this online. I could have been on my own pace. I would have relieved myself of so much stress. So sometimes it's good to listen to the signs because for the people that are really going through like or know about the spirit, like are consciously aware, this is a time where you really need to listen to the signs. It could come in dreams. It can come in like you may be thinking of someone and then they come up to you. You may be feeling other people's energies and you'll be like, why am I thinking of this person? I never talked to them. And then they call you, DM you, and you're like, what? Yeah, it's not coincidence. It's signs. Listen to those signs, especially dreams. Like I've been really keeping track of my dreams in my journals because it really helps me to validate and understand what is going on or what is being told to me that I'm like not really seeing or understanding. I also want to talk to you guys about numerology. Well, because this numbers is 2, 2, 2, and 12, duality, polarity, and divine timing. 2 separately means service to others and faith, and 0 means beginning of a spiritual journey. That's just a short version of it all, a summary. And it's true because I've noticed how people are coming into their awakening. It's a rude awakening in a way for people that are not ready for this, people that are not ready to sit with their own power. One of my meditations I do is sitting in silence or sitting in your own power. Because when you're in your own power, you really are feeling that uncomfortable feeling you give yourself or the things you lie to yourself about. And it really helps you understand, damn, I need to like sit down, like calm the fuck down. And you're mad at yourself, cough, like it's just too much. But when you really do it and you actually are sitting there and you're really appreciating the moment and you're actually just taking it all in, oh, it feels so much better. So that goes to my next point. It's about being in the present. Like I can't stress that enough. Present. Now is the time to be in the now. Don't focus on what has happened, what will happen, what's going to happen. Is it really going to happen? No, focus on now, right now, this moment. What can I do now? That's what you need to focus on. Because even like last year, I was watching this spiritual guru. You guys check him out. His name is Phil Good. He's really dope. He was saying like sometimes he's really like hot, like he's really like out of this world. Like when I say out of this world, I mean like he's like at a higher consciousness, I say. So the reason I say this is because he was talking about like something that spoke to me so much from what he said was you should take the time this is a time to be really focused on your spiritual journey, meditate, set your intentions, affirm it, journal, all this stuff. And he's like, it's your choice, it's your journey, but for those ready for it, do it now. And I was like, I'm not ready to meditate every day, this and that. And then all of a sudden, I got into the momentum of meditating. I see how much more relaxed I am, how much more I can sleep better, and how I want to do better things that elevate me. Like I see how even I watch this other guy, his name is Aaron, I think, on YouTube, and he was talking about how the different things you do really decide on your what's the word? Like it's like a graph of like where you stand with your vibrations. So he said some things that really resonated with me. He would be like, oh, if you drink alcohol, you may be in the highest vibration, but when you drink alcohol, then you go back down like a few more steps. And then when you meditate some more and be consistent and stop with all that, then you go back up. But like why put yourself down? So that really made me think about how I've done that to myself. I will stay up late, I won't do the things I need to get done, or I feel like I procrastinate sometimes. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what is wrong with me? Why am I doing this to myself? And it's like you're your own worst enemy. So when you really self-reflect on a lot of things, you're gonna understand what is needed to be done, and really listen to it and really understand and focus on it. So I'm gonna do these quick readings for every single not every single sign, but like every single element. So I'm gonna group everybody in their elements because that's the element you are. And I'm going to do it in a way that I'm going to write down everybody's sign because I don't know what's going on with the live chat. Okay. Earth, air, water. Earth, air, water. Earth, air, water, fire. I don't even know my elements. Okay, so the first signs with Taurus, and I'm going to use different cards this time around. Yeah, so YouTube deleted my other video because I was talking about things that are going on right now. So heads up for anybody who's starting YouTube, don't be saying things about what's going on right now because you will have your video deleted. And unfortunately, they added that. So I'm going to use my fairy cards for now. And I'm going to be talking about earth signs. So I'm going to fold this paper so y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, it doesn't even show that well. It's blank. Sorry, y'all. That works good for me. But anyways. Earth. It's backwards. Anyways. Forget about it. Anyways, I'm talking about earth signs right now. So that is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What to expect during this new moon time. And once again, this new moon time is from April 22nd to May 2nd. Sorry, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. It's more of a time to focus on the light work. And, you know, this is your time right now. Like music. Focus on that music. Dance a little. Have fun. Enjoy the time you do have. You know. Be all in the mood. Like music is high vibration. It's a language that everybody speaks. It's a language that we can all relate to. So be in the music. It helps build your solitude. And it keeps you in grounding form as you are an earth sign. And then the second one is believing in magic. So believe in the magic of the way things could be. Like set your intentions because this is your new moon. Like this is your element. So I'm going to pick out 3 more last cards from the other one. Let me just shuffle this real quick. There you go. Oops. I hate when the worst thing that makes people like cringe is when you shuffling cards and like one's face up, one's face down. It's like, why did I do that? So yeah, stay in the now, stay in the focus of what's going on, you know, stop looking for earth signs once again. Things that don't uplift you, because I feel like at times you do feel like your world is coming down, earth signs. But this is a time where if you focus on the bad, that's when bad continues. But Good will continue when you keep being of service. 5 of coins. And then lastly, 2 of cups. So just be of balance and of service. 2 of cups. So balance your feminine and masculine energy so you can keep things flowing nicely, and you don't have to worry about what others have to think and your decisions, because you are bold and you know who you are. And especially in this new moon is a time to really focus on that. Being bold, being grounded, and staying firm. The next ones I'm going to do is the water signs. Water, pull me water. So that's Pisces. That's Cancer and Scorpio. No, I'm going to do it the other way. Okay, so for water signs, okay, so water signs, I feel like it's a time for you to reach out to really expand yourself, because I know you're very agile, but sometimes you cannot do everything on your own. So ask for help. You know, get out there and ask for help. You know, it's not a bad thing to ask for help. It does not show weakness, because when you ask for help, this gets everybody together, and this helps friendships to be built. Healthier friendships and greater friendships. I know as water signs, sometimes we tend to, disconnect from people or not feel the need. We like to be around what's comfortable. And that's no lie, because like I like my old friends. No matter how bad they may do me sometimes, I still have love for them. Like I couldn't see my life being where I want it to be without my old friends, but I've come to a place too where I'm learning to forget about them. Not all of them, but forget about the old and get on with the new. So ask for help, be open to help, and really expand for a lot. Don't sit there and feel like, things are not gonna work out. I don't know how to build friendships. This is a time where you don't need to be alone. This is a time where we all can stay in touch. It's so hard. A friend of mine said the other day how if somebody was to decide to be thinking like suicidal or something, nobody would know until it's too late. So stay connected, water signs. Stay connected, build more relationships, and even expand your environment. Don't just sit there and expect it to come, because I feel like 6 of coins, money has been coming to you, and sometimes you don't know what to do with this money as well. But also I see Queen of Cups. So that means your cup is very full, like you are blessed with abundance, water signs. So keep that blessings keep coming. You're a queen. Such a pretty picture. Yeah, you're a queen. So keep that queen energy going and ask for help, and people will see the greatness in you, and you may expand to better and greater friendships. It's just a matter of time, a matter of deciding. So I'll leave you with that. I'll go on to the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Let's see what energy is for the new moon right now for y'all. There it goes. Okay. For Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, I feel like this is a time for healing, healings, and more time to really sit with your, inner child's purity. And I see celebration upside down. So you may feel like, things, you may keep going back to reciting over and over the past, and you may feel like, why is nothing going on the way I want it to be? Why are things not the way it should be? Only if I did this, regrets and doubts. Don't think like that. When you sit in regret, that's when you're going to be in a pity pool, and you don't want to be in no pity pool. So move on forward. Focus on what is here now, what is better, and what you know you deserve. Stop making it about what others have, and really focus on your light. Let it shine. This is a time for shining. This new moon is shining, funny enough, because it's a new moon. It's dark, but it is a time for shining. And the only way you can continue to shine is, I see Princess of Swords. So setting these boundaries, and standing, or not even setting boundaries. I think it's time to shine by standing high. Take the sword and be that princess you are, warrior princess. 6 of Swords. Stop being around these fools, people that are not good for you, because they cause like, it's like a ship and they keep putting holes into it, but sooner or later you're going to realize who they are and what they're doing, and money is coming to you too, honey. This is the time of abundance, y'all. Like new moon, I think y'all should be setting real intentions for money, but because this is a time for abundance, money is everywhere. This is a time where people are starting to it's like a Robin Hood period. Like it's like the poor are getting money, the workers are getting money, the who else? Workers, poor, and even mothers being of service, because money is the last manifestation of service. So as soon as you have been of service, you will get in return money. That's how it works. And that's why people sometimes struggle with making money, because they feel like, oh, why am I not getting money? You got to be more of service. So service, whether you're selling something for $5 daily to make up a certain amount of money by whatever end of the year, make sure you sell that object for $5 every day. Do it. That's how you make money. So I'm going to step into now, finally, the fire signs. And for fire signs is Leo, Sag, and Aries. And for what I got first card was Wait for Winter. I feel like fire signs are feeling like it's time for expansion. Their light is shining because they're feeling more and more expanded. They're feeling more and more bursting out into flames, like they're stepping more into their consciousness. They're stepping, like, see, magical getaway. You're stepping into your consciousness. You're becoming more into who you want it to be, your higher self. See, moon energy. Set your intentions, fire signs. Look at that. Moon energy. These are really great cards, fire signs. You got to really focus on, like, that's Leo. Once again, Leo, Sag, and Aries. You got to really focus on your enlightenment and what you bring to this world, because you are an element. You are a train to be reckoned with. Is that what you call it? Or anyway, you're somebody who is literally like gonna bloom out of this time, because I feel like this is a time where you've suppressed and you've worked hard to get where you are right now. So you are really gonna bloom huge at this time. It's a matter of believing and staying consistent. But make sure you actually not forget the battles that you had to face. You see, I see the 6 of Swords, and I see the Princess of Swords, and I see the 10 of Coins. So don't forget the battles you have faced, because once you get to that last elevation, you're gonna get a lot of money out of this. But it's a matter of you needing to stay in that consistent mode and remembering where you came from. Don't lose humbleness now, because y'all are glowing. I know sometimes when we be glowing up, it's time to show off and stunt and show people that I am who I am and I get to do what I get to do because I got this power. No, we got to remember to stay humble, because we are the vessel to the power. And lastly, I'm going to leave everybody with this card, Tree of Wisdom. That's so beautiful. I'm going to leave y'all with some wisdom. Focus hard. This is a time that's hard, but stay focused on who you are and your journey. And you got to refill your cup before you fill other people's cups, because it's not easy out here. It is hard, but it's also going to be easier. It's all about perspective. It's all about what you want to do. It's all about living your best life and being consistent with it. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. So gods and goddesses, I want y'all to tune in though on my TikTok. I post daily some great quotes that I hope you guys could enjoy too, just to let your day keep going and keep that enlightenment flowing. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be back sooner than later. And if y'all comment on this video, I'll be sure to be able to show you some of my magical tools, or describe more about different tools, different things, and how to do it. So if you really want that video, I will post it. But first, I need at least 10 likes and 10 views, more than 10 views. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. Release the gods and goddess within y'all. And remember, you got no choice but to win, gods and goddesses. And you stay with love and light.